Hello everyone, it's Mr.Kool back with another YouTube video, and today I'm starting a new series on my channel called Riverdale Reviews. So today, our first episode is about Cheryl and Jason Blossom. So this is definitely going to contain spoilers about season 1, 2, and 3 of Riverdale. So let's continue. So Cheryl in season 3 is kind of just making everyone question, especially the last few episodes. So Cheryl Blossom is becoming definitely more badass as the series goes on. She was first taken to the Sisters of Quiet Mercy, where she was she's just there, and now the Farmies have taken it over, if you haven't seen this third season. So, for a recap, Cheryl was there, taken by this lady, nun girl, and Cheryl was there because on the gay conversion therapy, because she loved Tony, and Tony loves her, but look, that didn't really work out, because they ended up together anyway, because Tony ended up saving her from this crazy hellhole. But, now it's Betty's turn to be enrolled in the whole program. So Betty was there. She was sent there by her own mother and sister to get help. And obviously not by her own choice, but she realizes that the sisters are working with the Gargoyle King to make all these girls see these different things as punishment. So if they don't do something or they don't take their candy, they go to the Gargoyle King, even though the candy is what causes the Gargoyle King to be seen. So Betty's like, whoa, and gets her least favorite friend, Ethel, to help the girls escape from the Sisters of Quiet Mercy. Yep. So now the Farmies decided to take the Sisters of Quiet Mercy and buy it. 'Cause, Betty's backyard wasn't going to work forever. So now, Mr. Edgar Evernever's daughter, Evelyn, is recruiting everyone, such as Fangs, Cheryl, Kevin, and even Tony, which is very surprising. So Cheryl gets really wrapped into all of it for some reason. Cheryl was first sent there by Betty as a means to help her mom get out, and to find out what was happening, and to find out the true meaning behind the whole farm. But she ended up getting stuck there because, of different reasons. And then, Tony was there, also sent by Betty to help get Cheryl out, and then Tony got reeled in because Miss Evelyn threatened her. Yep. So now the farm has Cheryl believing that she's seeing Jason Blossom, aka her dead brother. She's definitely going crazy on some type of hallucination, which we do get to find out at the end of the season, or close to the end of the season, which is created by a sound that these metal swinging balls make. And Betty figured this out when she puts earwax into her ears to block the noise. She ended up finding out that her evil self was actually being portrayed by her sister Polly. So we all know that Jason is dead, and has been dead this whole time, but Cheryl obviously doesn't believe that. But we also think that Cheryl might be in love with Jason. We see in the very first season that Cheryl definitely was close, and everything that Cheryl ever did was quote-unquote for Jason. She constantly fought with her mother, saying Jason would have wanted this, and her mother's like, you don't know what Jason would have wanted. And she obviously was taken the most out of this tragic accident. She loved her brother, but maybe a little too much. So we all know that Jason was shot by his very own father, and Cheryl thought the video was fake. Even the first time Cheryl had seen it, Cheryl was very sad and almost committed suicide due to this. So at that point in the series, why hadn't Cheryl been concerned that maybe the video was a fake? Why all of a sudden did Cheryl think, hey, maybe my brother is alive? 'Cause, hallucinations, fake actors, anything else that might have been more reasonable, but no, she thought the video might have been fake, and so she just continued to cry all her life away. But then, yeah, crazy idea, even after all that reason through her head, she thought, hey, maybe my brother's alive. Maybe all of that's true. So maybe Jason is alive. Theoretically, Cheryl's just like, oh yeah, I guess I'll believe that. But if we really think about it, if Penelope had known all along that they were doing some type of crazy harvesting and just wanted to buy harvest from them, Penelope Blossom would have known what was going on, but didn't know what was going on. Meaning they didn't even tell her, meaning Cheryl was hallucinating the whole time, which we do know. But Cheryl obviously didn't see this. Like, if her brother really was real, she would have seen her mother there. So anyway, her thinking about getting back with her brother, she sends Tony to go and quote-unquote save everybody. She's like, oh yes, Tony, go. I'm gonna stay with my dead brother, Even though she does find out at this point that he is a hallucination and they are harvesting organs there. She sent Tony away, but it would be funny if she sent Tony away just so she could get some more alone time with her brother. But yeah, I mean, she ends up finding her brother like this. He's in a wheelchair, and his mouth is sewn together like some type of voodoo doll, which is really creepy, in my personal opinion. Yeah, I don't know, like, when Jughead was going to go dig up Jason, his grave was empty, but, like, they found him, they took him out just for this whole purpose. They couldn't have dyed someone's hair. If they can make Betty hallucinate that her sister is herself, then I don't think it took a dead body to make Jason appear alive. And I don't know why someone had to sew his mouth shut, which I've never seen happen to any dead body in any show, in any real life. I've never seen that, so I don't know who did that. But anyway, Cheryl is kind of happy anyway for some reason, because she goes back to Thistle House, or wherever she lives, and brings Jason with her. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. She's sitting there in her living room saying, welcome home, JJ. Okay, that's creepy. So, what do you guys think? Is Cheryl still secretly in love with Jason? And does Tony know about this? Tony and Cheryl don't really talk about Jason that often. Is Cheryl getting crazier? And what is Cheryl planning on doing with Jason? Is he just going to sit at the table like a normal guest? Is she still going to invite her mother over after almost killing her friends? What will her own mother and grandmother do? How will they react to Jason's dead body? And does Penelope know anything about this? I don't know. But subscribe anyway to see our next video on Riverdale Reviews, where you can just leave suggestions and I will cover them, looking up and thinking about different topics and some creepy random theories. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and like I said, subscribe.